We begin tonight with breaking news. A small jet plane crashed in a neighborhood in El Cajon. It happened around 7:15 in the area of Pepper Drive and North 2nd Street, just east of the 67. Now, that plane was on the flight path to Gillespie Field in El Cajon when it went down, bringing down several power lines along with it. Fox 5's Kasha Grigorchik is live on the scene with what she's learning right now. Kasha.
Hey there, Maria, and we are here on Pepper Drive where that crash happened, just up the street from us. We're at Pepper and First. I'm going to step out of the way to give you an idea of what's happening here. We were actually just moments ago farther up the road, much closer to the crash site, but the Sheriff's Department did move us back here even farther to First Street. You can see them there getting ready to put up a new row of caution tape. They're just reconfiguring the scene here again, pushing us a little bit farther back. But I do want to mention this happened farther up Pepper near the cross street of North 2nd Street. We want to give you a much closer look at the scene. We have some video from earlier this evening giving you a closer look of the debris. You can see just how extensive the damage is, just pieces of the plane left behind. We spoke with fire officials who say they received a 911 call around 7:15 of the downed plane. Callers saying it sounded like an explosion, and right now it's being described as a small jet plane that went down. We are told there are no eyewitnesses so far, just people who heard the crash. First responders say they have not found any survivors of the crash. Now, officials do not believe any homes were damaged as the plane crashed in the middle of the road. The debris field is mainly contained to along Pepper Drive. One car was damaged, but no injuries to anyone here in the neighborhood. The crash site in the unincorporated neighborhood of Bostonia is just a few miles east of Gillespie Field. And as a result of the crash, about 2,500 SDG&E customers are also without power this evening in the areas of El Cajon, impacting the communities of Lakeside, Bostonia, and Granite Hills.
As you can see, the power line that's to our right here is extends all the way down the roadway. On the final impact, somehow it appears two poles were taken out and wires were dropped to the ground, so that's what shorted out the power. And San Diego Gas Electric is on scene, securing those and working to get the power restored to folks.
And we are told the power is expected to be restored by early Tuesday morning. The FAA and the NTSB will be handling this investigation. Investigators currently en route here to the area, and police in the meantime are securing this area, making sure that no cars come in and out of the area. Again, just broadening that perimeter farther to here at Pepper and First Street. So we will continue to be out here and monitor things, give you the latest information. As you can see, it's just started raining. That on and off is also making this a little more difficult for the people involved, the first responders that are working to secure the scene. Again, the street is also dark because, as you just heard, the power is also out to hundreds of customers in the area. So we'll continue to bring you the very latest. For now, we're live near El Cajon. Kasha Grigorchik, Fox 5 News.
You know, and Kasha, it certainly makes me think of Santee as recent as that crash has happened. Any idea of who was piloting that plane or who may have been on board?
Yeah, as of right now, they do not have any information about who was piloting the plane, really even where it was coming to or from, other than the fact that it was in the flight path of Gillespie Field, and no indication of exactly how many passengers were on that plane just yet, other than the sad reality that investigators say they were not able to find any survivors here. And by looking at that video, you can see just how intense of a plane crash this was, just debris left of this plane. And this is in the middle of a neighborhood, so you mentioning Santee is exactly what probably is at the top of people's minds here. Almost unbelievable, but so thankful that this plane did not hit any houses, because it actually crashed right in the middle of a street, really right down the center almost. So really thankful. Of course, very sad for whoever was on that plane, but at least there were no injuries or any kind of devastation here on the ground in the neighborhood.
All right, Kasha Grigorchik on top of that story for us. Thank you so much. Stick with Fox 5 for the latest developments on this breaking story. We will give you updates on the air and on our website, fox5sandiego.com, and on our free Fox 5 app.